Let's take a quick look at MIDI mapping here to see how that works and how we can use that in a practical way to have control over this virtual synth. Midi Learn's a great place to start. Click on the Show Control Settings icon in the toolbar. Over the control we want to map, left-click and select Midi Learn from the context menu. Now move a control on your controller. You'll see the control pick up the MIDI assignment. Remember to turn Midi Learn off for that control once complete. Repeat as necessary on further controls. Here I've mapped the post-gain controls to volume faders on my keyboard. To map a synth control, left-click over the synth slot and select the control you wish to map from the list in the Parameter Map submenu. Here, for example, I'm going to map the filter cutoff in the alpha synth. It will become mapped to the next available control. Up to 40 controls can be mapped using this method, and once mapped, are exposed within your digital audio workstation for automation. Show these controls using the Show Assigned Controls icon in the toolbar. This control can now be MIDI learnt to a physical controller on a controller using the method we've just seen, or alternatively, used via mouse control to adjust the alpha's filter cutoff frequency in real time. All of these can be controlled via automation from within your host. Once mapped, controls can have their settings set as required. Left-click over them to access the settings choice in the context menu. There are several response curves to choose from, and ranges can be restricted. Here I'll restrict the range of the cutoff filter. Either left-click drag up or down, or double-click to enter a precise figure. To remove mappings, use the Reset All Assignments command found in the slot's Parameters Map submenu. Use the virtual MIDI input and output ports to send MIDI data from one MIDI plugin to another. For example, here I have an arpeggiator inserted in one of the pre-slots. I can assign the output to a virtual port, which I can then choose as an input port on another slot. The great thing about Patchwork is all of these setups and possible configurations can be saved as presets and recalled instantly as required. MIDI Learn mode can be used to assign Patchwork controls to plugin parameters automatically just by adjusting the relevant parameter from within the plugin's interface. Just turn on MIDI Learn mode from the menu, and as parameters in the plugin are manipulated, controls for those parameters are automatically assigned and added to Patchworks. As well as selecting presets from the menu, they can be changed by sending MIDI patch changes from a controller.